Hey familia, welcome to your daily dose of spice, where we inject a little bit of positivity into your day each and every day. So today's topic is there is no such thing as being big boned. Now I know I'm gonna trigger a lot of people, I'm gonna hit a lot of nerves with this topic, but this is something that has to be talked about. And I've been told this as a woman growing up. As a young girl, I heard all about being big boned and, oh, you're just big boned and all of that. So there is no such thing as that. So we're really going to break that down today. And I'm going to tell you what that really means and what you should be really worried about instead of thinking about, oh, I'm big boned. No. So if you are new here, welcome to the familia. My name is Dr. Alex. I'm a holistic practitioner, and I am on a mission to transform healthcare and how it is delivered to you. If you're watching this video, then please leave a comment below. Let us know where in this whole wide world you are tuning in from. I'd love to give you a shout out and also make a connection with you. I love meeting new people. And so today, like I said, there is no such thing as being big boned. So what does that really mean? Well, today, actually, earlier this morning, so it's Saturday today when I'm recording this. Earlier this morning, I was actually having a conversation with somebody about this very topic, and we were talking about MRI scans. And yes, I talk about this kind of stuff on a Saturday morning because I live and breathe this type of health information and this type of lifestyle. I am consuming information all the time around this. And so, yes, I was having a conversation with a fellow colleague about MRI scans and how when you look at MRI scans, everybody's bones look the same on MRI scans. Nobody has huge, gigantic, thick, fat bones on their MRI scan. No, everybody has the same type of bone structure. Some people are a little taller, some people are a little shorter. That's normal, but having huge, gigantic, big bones, that is not a thing. But what you will see on MRI scans, so MRI scans are able to show you slices of the body. And most people have had MRI scans, and it just looks at different slices of the body. So you can literally look through to somebody and see what a section of their body looks like. And when you're looking at the bones, you see the same thing on everybody. But the difference in MRI scans that will show up is fat deposits on people's bodies. That is where you are going to see the difference in people. And you're going to see how fat is distributed on people's bodies. And so many people think, oh, I'm so big boned, or maybe they come to a point in their life, you've had a couple kids, or you reach a certain age. And so many women now are premenopausal at an early age for various reasons. And so they've reached a point in their life, and you kind of notice that, fat is kind of going into certain places, parts of your body don't look how they used to look. You're not feeling how you used to feel. And so that can be really concerning. And some people try different things to get rid of that. And I had made another video about lotions and potions and creams and waist trainers and all of that. That's not going to do anything for those issues that you're seeing. And you can really look at how somebody's body is shaped and where that fat is being distributed and where people's bodies look a little bit disproportionate at. And one of the greatest skills that I have, and this is only because I've been in healthcare for so long, is I can really look at somebody and look at them visually and really see what might be going on with this person. And so often we look at people and we can see that maybe they have very skinny arms and legs, but then their gut is just huge and protruding. And so that can signify a couple different issues that you would have going on. And you can kind of notice that if people have a buildup of fat in certain areas, so you might be a type of person who gains a lot of weight in your midsection. Maybe you're a person who gains a lot of weight in their back. Maybe in your legs, you gain a lot of weight in your legs. So when you do these MRI scans, you can clearly see where this fat is being collected on people's bodies, where it naturally wants to settle because of your genetics, because of your body. No two people are the same. So when you're looking at this fat distribution on people's bodies, that directly correlates with certain health issues, certain symptoms that you might be having. So if you're a person who has a lot of stomach collection, right, a lot of fat around your stomach, then you might notice that you have a lot of back pain and that maybe a lot of hip pain as well. If you have a lot of fat collecting in this upper body area, you might notice that you have difficulty with the shoulders and maybe experiencing some shoulder pain. Same thing with your legs and your knees. You ain't gonna have those mega knees if you have a lot of fat collection around that knees, and if you have all that weight going down onto your knees and to your legs, that's going to cause you a lot of pain, a lot of immobility, not being able to move. So what does this mean? So we can see the outward collection of that, right? Outwardly, I can look at you and see if you got rolls here, if you got rolls here, how your legs are looking. I can visually see that. But the most damaging part of all of that is on the inside, because all of that fat, and that's what we can see on the MRI, it is inside of your body. It is settling around your joints, around your organs. That is where it is truly causing you problems. That is why you have that shoulder immobility. That is why you have all of that pain around your knees, because literally you can see the fat collecting around those areas, and it actually changes the angle of your joints. So your joints are no longer aligned appropriately. So when you're walking and moving and trying to do things, it's causing you so much pain and so much immobility. You can't move how you used to move. And people use that excuse as, oh, I'm getting old, I can't move, I can't do this, I can't do that. No, that's an excuse, because you could Google this. I'm not making none of this up. You can Google it. Those 80 and 90-year-old people out there running marathons, doing gymnastics, doing yoga. Age is not an excuse. Stop using that excuse. You should not wake up in the morning and having to moan and groan and creak and crack getting out of bed. That's not normal. But we've made that our normal because we made it our normal up here in our script about how our health and our body and what's really going on. We are lying to ourselves. So check yourself. If that's the thing that you have running through your head, check yourself, because that's not an excuse. I'm getting old is not an excuse. So that pain, that immobility, the collection, the fat, the distribution that you see on the outside, that is 10 times worse on the inside. And that's what's really causing the problem. So to really fix this, a knee replacement is not going to fix none of these problems. It just puts you at higher risk for other problems down the road. Getting a back surgery is not going to fix anything, because you still have all the things that are causing that discomfort in the first place. Okay. I'm not saying in every case, I'm saying in the majority of cases, this is what exactly the problem is. So we need to get to the root cause, because like the conversation I was having earlier with this person, I was talking about when I used to work on the ortho floor, and we had to hook up everybody in the evenings to their CPM machines, which is a machine that when people had knee surgery, we would hook them up to, and it would automatically bend and move their joint for them at night while they slept. So the surgeon would have it set for a certain amount of degrees and a certain amount of times and for a certain length of time that we had to have them on this machine for to move their joint for them. But I was looking at these people that I'm connecting this machine to, and they're like 300, 400, 500 pounds getting knee replacement surgery because they can't walk no more. But what kind of shape are these people going to be in when they get out of the hospital and they go to rehab? There's no way these people are going to be able to get up and walk around. Their risk for blood clot goes up. Their risk for an infection has risen dramatically. Their risk for becoming totally immobile from the surgery that was supposed to help them, that is just astronomical, their risk now. But again, we're trying to fix a problem without getting to the root cause. So what would have been better for this patient was, hey, let's look at your lifestyle. Let's see what we can do to get your weight down, to get the pressure off of your joints, get you more mobile, get you more moving. Then let's think about doing this surgery, because that's the way we should be thinking about it. But many patients are not experiencing that whatsoever. So I want you to really think about that. If you're the type of person who is waking up in the morning, moaning, groaning, creaking, cracking, using that excuse of, oh, I'm getting old. If you can't bend down, you can't pick things up off the floor anymore. Those are all signs that something else is causing that. You really need to check yourself and stop using that excuse. There's so much internal damage being done, but all we see is the outside, and all we try to fix is the outside. temporary fixes. It's time to do something different. It's time to break that cycle, right? Like I always talk about, break that cycle, defy those odds. That is what we need to be doing. So that is what I want you to think about. That outward stuff, that is only what you see on the outside. What's on the inside is 10 times worse. All of that fat and all of that is collecting around your organs, around your joints. You can't breathe because you've got fat building up and compressing your lungs. You've got sleep apnea. You wake up hella tired. You're snoring. You're at higher risk for heart attack, for stroke because of that. All of these things compound onto another. They really do. So I really want you to think about that. It is time to make a change. This needs to be your wake-up call to make a decision for yourself and to make a change. So if that sounds like you and you're ready to do that, I want you to raise your hand. I want you to send me a message right away so we can start changing things for you. All right, guys, that's all I have for today. So for a balanced life, just add spice. I'll see you Monday.